Tom Zink. Tom Zink was one of them guys, man, that was more or less especially stuck on himself. Good body, good looking guy, could jump out the gym, could work a little bit. He had issues, he had problems. You know what I'm saying? All I can say is, hey, deal with him.
Ric Flair, he came back to the company. Was he well received when he came back?
To what company?
WCW.
Shit, I wasn't there.
Okay.
I got gone.
Okay. Memories of what happened overseas with Arn and Sid with the scissors. You pretty much, this is a good one.
Basically and shit, man, as vets, you know better than this shit. You don't book a flight and a match on the same day that you arrive in England. So we go over there, we fly into Frankfurt, Germany and stuff. We have to drive. We drive an hour or whatever to go do this show. We got to drive, we drove like 3 hours to the show off an airplane. Got to the building, we did the show. After the show, we had like a 3 or 4 hour drive, maybe even 5, back to the hotel where we were staying at in Frankfurt. And, you know, hey, everybody's on the fucking bus. You start taking pills, you have a few drinks, you know, shit start getting heated. Next thing you know, everybody talking about this motherfucker making money, that motherfucker making money. Ric Flair, Arn Anderson start talking about Flair, this, that, the money. Shit start getting heated. Shit, next thing you know, we get back to the hotel. Flair and Arn Anderson bitching, whining. Next thing you know, beer is flying across the table. Doug Dillinger, the rental copy, and they're trying to break motherfuckers up. They sell that shit down. Some more shit fly. The next thing you know, Sid throws the fucking beer. Doug send the guys to the room. Everybody's like, fuck it. Everybody goes to their room. Shit, I'm up there getting hashed out. Shit, smoking big hash and shit, brother. I hear somebody. I'm like, what the fuck? Somebody fighting? I'm thinking it's Vader. I'm like, God damn it. Vader over here starting shit with somebody again, man. So I'm like, you know, Scorpio, I'm about the only motherfucker who calm him down, bring him back. Like, hey, man, just leave it alone. So I go over to the Vader shit. I hear the motherfucker snoring through the door. I'm like, damn. I go down the hallway and shit. I go down the steps. I see blood galore. Blood on the left, blood on the right. Blood all down the fucking hallway and shit. I'll keep on walking. I get down to the fucking end of the hallway. I'm down in the goddamn tower. I get down there, man. Arn Anderson, Sid Vicious down there brawling. They covered in fucking blood. Sid Vicious got the scissors, got Arn Anderson by the hair. He's booting him in the fucking face, stabbing him with the scissors every which way, every place he can fucking stab. Arn Anderson got blood just spitting out him like a fucking horror movie and shit, man. So I was like, damn, finally I see Sid kicking. Arn Anderson knows, does a 180, turns straight the fuck up and shit. I'm like, damn. I jump in, boom, push him apart and shit. Arn Anderson kind of falls against the wall from half drunk and half loss of blood and shit. You know, he kind of stumbles against the wall. Sid kind of steps back. He looks at me and I just step back in my stance like, damn, shit, I don't want to have to take you down, you know what I'm saying? But this shit got to stop. Sid just looked at me, freaked out, ran toward the back door. The door was locked. He kicked the motherfucker, shattered the fucking door, fucking pushed it open, ran out. He scooped around to the front, and Vader just happened to be sitting down there. Wife tried to call his wife and stuff down in his underwear. And England and Germany, man, they lock the doors at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. If you're not back in the hotel, they lock the door. You have to buzz them. They let you back in. So Sid runs around. Vader's down there in the lobby. Sid runs into the fucking door and shit. The door won't open. Sid just fucking kicks the fucking door. The glass fucking shatters. He walks through the fucking glass. Vader's sitting there freaking out. Vader just tackles him, holds him down. Sid is spitting blood from his stomach and everything and stuff, you know. Me and Rich, the guys, office guys, all up in there. Next thing you know, they fighting on the first floor. I mean, right down by Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat's room. And I mean, these guys supposed to be their buddies, and not one of these chicken shit motherfuckers walk out the goddamn room. I'm up on the goddamn second floor, and I gotta come down and break this shit up. That's bullshit. And then I'm not even office. But and yet, ambulance, police come up, they rope the shit off, man, like it's a damn murder case, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, these guys going to the hospitals, and me and one of the office guys going over to the hospital with them. So I'm over here filling out papers for him, filling out papers for Sid, getting a real name, the address, the whole 9 yards, doing the same thing for Sid on this side. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So Sid's got to have exploratory surgery. You know, Arn's got to get patched up from head to toe damn near and shit with all these damn cuts. They end up staying there for a week, 2 weeks. We move on. Next thing you know, they end up going back home, and they want to press charges, want to lock the guys up. Hey, that was it, man, you know, so.
What about Cactus Jack and the ear?
Cactus Jack, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. Cactus Jack still blames me to this day and stuff that it was my fault because he lost his ear, because Cactus had went out he does a gimmick called the Hangman. He goes in, the guy moves, boom, he ties himself up in a rope. He's sitting there dangling, hanging, and so forth. Well, anyways, he's wrestling with Vader this night, so he's got this crazy idea that he's going to do the fucking Hangman bar. Little did he know that my match was before his. So I'm working before Jack, so of course I have to have all the ropes tightened. So all the ropes are tightened so I can go out and work, do my thing. So after my match, I get out and leave, but I forget to tell the guy to loosen the ropes back up. So Jack goes out there, they're working their match. So about 5, 10, 15 minutes into the match, goes into the spot. Boom, Jack gets hung up in the Hangman. He's tied up in the fucking rope. Vader takes off, hits the ropes. Boom, boom, boom. He jumps up in the fucking air and hits Jack with a club on top of the head. Boom, the fucking rope popped off and you just see Jack's hair going boom, falls down on the floor and stuff. Gary Capella's the announcer. He walks over with a damn tissue. He picks it up and he's holding it like this. Oh my God, this Cactus is here. What I do? So I reached over there, grabbed it from him, threw it in a bag of ice. I'm thinking, hey, throw it in a bag of ice. Hey, 20, 30 minutes they get to the hospital, maybe they can sew it back on. Hey, shit, get a tooth knocked out, throw it in some milk, shit, maybe we can put it back in when you get in. But, nevertheless, Jack goes out. He works another 15 minutes after he lost his damn ear. And so now that's 15 minutes gone. He comes back. He does a 15, 10, 20-minute promo. Then he sits there and he takes 15, 20 minutes of pictures. Of course, I'm holding up the ear, I'm in the picture and shit, pointing to his ear and shit. I had cameras, I got to get in on the shot and shit, you know what I'm saying? And shit, But anyways, nevertheless, he finally decides to go to the hospital. Well, it's an hour and a half, something later. He just took too damn long. Shit done died off. Can't sew it back on because, the ear, it ain't nothing but cartilage any damn ways and shit. So it just took too long when he lost his ear. But he wrote in his book and he still blamed it. It was me, Jack. It wasn't my fault. I'm sorry. It wasn't my fault, damn it.
Were you there when Vader and Orndorff got into it?
I was there, but I wasn't there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It basically isn't shit, say some shit went down. They say they put the beat down on him. Everybody said it was Vader's fault. A lot of people say it was Paul's fault. Vader said it was his fault. Arn said it was his fault. Who knows? Hearsay, say. All I know is somebody had a fistful of floppers in his face, and somebody was holding him down at the time, but nobody talks about the part of holding him down. So,
thoughts on Eric Bischoff?
Eric Bischoff, thoughts on him? There's none.
What actually led you leaving WCW? What made you leave?
Got fired.
From drugs?
Basically, they say it was from the drugs, from the test coming back positive and stuff, but it was just another way of bullshit just to get a brother out.
What were your intentions from there? Had you had talks with Vince at all?
My intention from there basically was like, hey, survive, see what you can do. Vader was moving on. He said, I'm going up here, give me some time. Shit, before you know it, you'll be up here too.
Now, you ended up in ECW. You came in at the Farmer's Market and you worked Too Cold Scorpio. Or no, you worked Sabu, yeah, the late night. You worked Sabu that night. Thoughts on that match?
Thoughts on that fucking match is like, where the fuck am I? I'm up here with slot car tracks and a goddamn farmer's market, walking around with a handful of goddamn people. I'm talking about a handful of motherfucking people, like 50, if you're lucky, 25, 50 goddamn people. And all I know is we're out there busting our ass working and the goddamn ring gonna break.
Wasn't that the night of OJ?
Yeah, it was the same night as OJ. Yeah,
yes, it was. So the ring breaks on us and shit, but hey, the true vet said me and Sabu B, we go out, we finish the goddamn match in the broken fucking ring. So hey, I'm thinking, next time around, get the shit fixed. Me and Sabu, we'll hook up again. We throw down again. Well, little do you know, the fucking top rope breaks. But fuck, me and Sabu's in there working. Fuck it. Hey, you got 2 ropes, got to do what you got to do. Shit, 450, moonsault, everything off the second rope. You know what I'm saying? Hey, work it to your advantage,
How'd you like working Sabu?
I enjoyed working with Sabu, man. I thought he was a great guy to work with. Sabu is one of them guys who like to have it hard, you know what I'm saying? I like to fight. You know what I'm saying? He got no problem about fighting, and if he got a problem with you, he ain't got no problem about cutting you.
Right. ECW, Paul Heyman, and I was the booker. He was in charge of the show. What are your thoughts on Paul Heyman at this time?
Paul Heyman at this time, man, I thought he was very smart, very stupid, and very much of an asshole all at the same time. How can somebody be so smart and yet be so dumb and be so stupid? Paulie had something good. He had a mastermind. He knew how to put angles. He knew how to tell stories. He had shit jumping. You know what I'm saying? He had some good ideas and shit. But as far as taking care of business, there wasn't shit happening. He lying to the boys, bullshitting us. You know what I'm saying? He lies so goddamn much his own mama don't even believe him. You know, so how do you expect for the boys to believe him in a situation like that? Fuck him, fuck off, kiss my black ass, and I still want my pay-per-view money, motherfucker, from the first pay-per-view I did. So if you got it, please send it.
Huh. Did you have any problems with New Jack ever?
Nah, the only problem that me and New Jack ever had is when New Jack and Mustafa, they was up there in Smoky Mountain. I had came in down to ECW, I did an interview. Somebody had asked me about the prejudice and the racial stuff that they was doing up there with the watermelon and the fried chicken and all that bullshit. And I basically just said, hey, I don't think that they need to be doing that type of shit up there with the watermelon and the chickens and all that bullshit, trying to get cheap heat. You know what I'm saying? I said, now these guys, they can work and stuff, they can fight, they can brawl. There's other ways to get heat, you know, on a mic, on a promo, other than doing the black gimmick that the Tennessee folks is known for to see. And basically that was it. New Jack got there. He was a man. He came right to me. He asked me about it. Shit, other than that, me and New Jack ain't had no problem. We hung out together. We partied together. And that was that. You know, New Jack is just New Jack. You know what I'm saying? He's a thug. He's a nigga for life, and he will always be. But nevertheless, he's New Jack. Nevertheless, he's New Jack.